anything unusual? Well, it's hard to tell, to be honest. I'm not exactly the most experienced mage in this area, but I did notice that it looks an awful lot like an alien design. Haven't you seen the massive statues by the entrances of the ruins? I also know that alien statues this portable and small would be very valuable, and therefore would probably all have been scavenged from the ruins. My theory? I think someone sent it here as a test. Someone who has access to valuable artifacts such as this, that they plan to come get it back. I think someone is going to try teleporting here using the same teleportation technique. We should...
They might have actually grown worse.
Studying this thing.
I'll send someone to investigate the situation as soon as I am able.
Anytime soon.
I appreciate your concern, journeyman.
Hello.
What is it?
Have you learned anything more about our little perplexity? Then what are you talking to me for? By the 8. Maybe we can take advantage of this. Search the conclave. Look for anything that seems out of the ordinary and bring it here. Maybe by examining the items, we can determine their origin.
Something you need from me?
What brings you to the BRUMA Synod Conclave this fine day?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Have you learned anything more about our little perplexity? Give them here. Let's see what they can tell us. Not just any generic form of soul gem. This is a black soul gem. Only 2 types of people use these: murderers and necromancers. This certainly isn't an item which carries with it a positive stigma. What else? Fairly common, but it seems familiar for some reason. This almost seems like the type of boot I would wear. Intriguing. What else? A book? Weathered memoirs, eh? This seems to be a journal of some sort about the creation of Frostcrag Spire. Well, this is an interesting twist in our little mystery. Before we examine this further, I'd like to see any other artifacts which may have appeared. These told me a lot, thank you. One thing is certain. Whoever these items belong to is affiliated with the magical arts. More specifically, the darker side of the magical arts. It would also seem that our mystery mages have some connection with Frostcrag Spire. Haven't you seen that large tower in the mountains off in the distance? That is Frostcrag. It was supposedly erected back in the late 3rd era by some old mage with too much time on his hands. Quite the sight, isn't it? It would probably still be of great interest to the Synod too, were it not sealed off many years ago by its last residents. I'm not quite sure what part the Spire plays in the summoning of these mysterious objects. Yet. We shall see. You're actually only half right. You see, now that I have at least some idea who's behind this, I'm restricting this investigation. The Synod appreciates all your help in solving this little enigma, but at this point... Wait, what's that? Oh, not again!
Ah, another one. See, coming out from me. Get this one. Victory once again. What is it?
I cannot simply step back and allow this to continue. Not now that there is a tangible threat to our hall. We must act. Go to Frostcrag Spire and do whatever is necessary to put an end to these infuriating escapades. I just hope that the college isn't somehow involved in this. Divines know they live to make trouble for us.
Oh there, traveler. What's your business in Frostcracked Spire? As you can see, I am here with a college reclamation team. Frostcracked Spire has been claimed under Imperial doctrine as a transient College of Whispers cynosure. We are trying to discover anything of magical interest in this spire. So, again, I ask you, what your business here is. I suppose this is still a College of Whispers cynosure. Or almost one. Fine. Just ask your questions, then make your way out. We don't need Synod spies or vagabonds roaming around the spire. Yes? What is your business here? Help? I need someone to fix a mistake a member of my team. Unfortunately, none of us has had the time to tend. Much appreciated. You see, during one of my more eccentric members' early conjuration experiments, she made an error in judgment. While she did successfully summon a scamp, the binding process was flawed, and now the spawn is running wild through the channels. Last we saw, it was... Start there. And when you find it, return it to oblivion for me. Now go, and try not to die.
Aster, you have to be
This
more careful.
territory belongs to
We
the
don't want
College
anyone
of
getting hurt in
Whispers.
this experiment.
What brings you to the top of this frigid mountain? Be calm. We don't even know if the thing is sending anything through. We have yet to send anyone to check the destination site. For all we know, the blasted creature could be in pieces all over the Gerals.
But a zombie? What if it did go through and somebody gets hurt? We can't have that happen, Aster.
We need live tests. Ugh. But I see your point. Very well. I'll do it your way.
Well, thank you. I just hope it didn't cause too much of a panic over there already.
Oh. How are you feeling? They are. Fascinating. It works then. Simply wonderful. Why? The Spire's portals, of course. You know, the ones I've spent the past few days slaving away at, tweaking, in an attempt to get the damn things to work properly. So, tell me, were the objects intact? Truly. Well, this calls for some celebration. We need to push further. Oh, yes. I think it's time to test this beautiful device out for real. Will you assist me? Without a true test, we will never be able to move forward. It needs to be done if we ever wish to implement our own teleportation platforms in the cynosures. I doubt the Synod will take too kindly to a Whispers mage suddenly appearing in their conclave. What? But why would you ask such a thing of me? It's my work. I suppose you seem trustworthy enough, my friend. You wouldn't be asking without a good reason. Very well. I will stop.
98, it's freezing up here. Once our business here is concluded, I'm going to request relocation.
Right. Welcome to Frostcrack. Care to help me with an experiment on the physical...
Please, madam. Just one septim.
Rizada the Resplendent, Enchanter Extraordinaire, Illusionist Incredible.
Good. What is it? Can I help you?
Welcome to... So far, it seems to have stopped. Let's hope it stays that way. Indeed? What happened? What was causing it?
Whispers. Curse those careless, undisciplined necromancers. This time their experiments endangered my conclave.
How did they even get inside that spire in the first place? Gah! Knowing them, someone probably died to get it open. Regardless, thank you. Please accept this sum of gold from the Synod's coffers.
Got a free minute?
You may also now make use of the enchanting table in the rear of the conclave. I suspect you have proven yourself trustworthy enough. Do not give me cause to regret that. I'll inform the council of your service. I'm sure they won't mind the exception in this case. Thank you.
You shot yourself. I wondered why it smelled of burned hair in the conclave.
Well, yes.
Don't you worry. We'll find a good, secluded area of the Geralds later to practice in, my friend. We'll make sure you stop singeing your, features.